Huge savings going on here at Viral Hip Hop News. If you've ever wanted to promote your brand with the platform, there's never been a better time to do so. Email me, dlsmediainc1@gmail.com for details. And if you're a subscriber, go to my channel memberships available on my homepage, Sam I Am Viral Podcast, exclusive content available to all my channel members. Click the link, find out how you can join now. Let's go.
Broke that Jay-Z was, pretty much being sued in a civil suit. He's pretty much being accused, along with him and Diddy, of SAing a 13-year-old girl in 2000. Now, the lawsuit is filed by Jane Doe. And right away, I ain't gonna lie, I was happy when I seen Jay-Z's response. We're gonna get into his response and all of that, but I want to say, man, what was your first initial reaction when you seen that article come out like we all did?
My first initial reaction was, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Because we've talked about this for a long time. Not that we wanted to talk about it, but we kind of just seen the writing on the wall on how things were starting to move, in particular with these accusations, with these civil suits and various things. It was like, okay, you look at the top people in our culture, and it's like, okay, be careful, right? That's where we left it. And then when this Diddy situation happened, it seemed as if you couldn't have a conversation about anything involving Diddy without asking about Jay-Z. It just kind of coincides. So I'm like, okay. And then we often talked about if they get Jay-Z, we kind of really know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they start going after him, oh, shit, like, all gloves are off, let's see what happens. And now here it is. Here's the first piece to something that could either grow into something huge or grow into absolutely nothing at all. I seem to think that based off the lawyer, I think his last name is Busby, and he was the lawyer in charge of getting the ladies taken care of when it came to Deshaun Watson and other things. This dude is known for this. He is on top of his shit. If Jay-Z has a nemesis, it's this dude right here, right? So it's like, okay, this is going to be very interesting. Now, after that, I looked at and I read the whole thing. I read it top to bottom. You got a 13-year-old girl that was dropped off to go to the MTV Music Awards, 13 years old, by herself. She's walking around the various cars trying to find whatever. Happens to find a representative of Diddy. The representative tells the young lady that she fits a profile of Diddy. They take her to a house where Diddy, Jay-Z, and some other unidentified celebrity woman drug her. Jay-Z has sex with her. Diddy tries to
Allegedly.
All alleged, excuse me.
Yeah.
Allegedly tries to give perform oral sex. She leaves. She vacates. Then she calls her dad after signing an NDA. Oh, excuse me. Before she even does anything, she signs an NDA. All of this occurs, and then she allegedly calls her father after the situation. Reading all that, the first thing that went off in my head is bullshit.
Right.
Bullshit. Right. One, a minor cannot sign an NDA.
Right.
Can we please get that clear? A minor cannot walk into a building and sign an NDA. That would be torn apart right from the jump. Can't sign an NDA.
Right.
Two, what grown people are going to let a 13-year-old roam the streets and get picked up by where in what world does this happen and live in amongst a music award show where everybody's out and about doing their thing?
Right.
She gets into a house, which is probably a gated community, right? He lives in a mansion, but she found her way to be able to fight her way out, even though she was drugged, was able to fight her way out and then call her dad. Now, this is where you get me. You call your daddy. You called your dad because you felt like you were protected. He felt safe. And your dad did what? It took 24 years later to find out what? The shit just does not add up. But you know the scary part about it, oh God? When I look at the comments, when I look at the pulse of the culture, when this news got started, I see motherfuckers getting lighters out, lighter fluid, getting them torches ready to burn the house down. And unfortunately, it's us that is doing it. That's just a small piece of what I initially thought when I saw it. What was your thought?
Well, we're going to slow walk this thing, man. My thoughts was, here we go. Again, we have, been prophetic in a sense. Not because we're some Nostradamus, but we seen the writing on the wall. We seen and we see all the time when someone influential and powerful gets to a position, they are always taken down, not by just the powers that be. They finish them off, but us, we get the domino rolling. See, that article yesterday was just to get the domino rolling. And what's the domino? The domino is all the black and all the white, because we got to put us all in, and whatever other media outlets, the vultures too, that come into the culture, and they continue. Now you're going to see a whole bunch of stories, made up stuff. You're going to see more accusations. See, the play is always the same. The play never changed the play. We've seen this play over and over, but they understand that once that one little accusation comes up, that one article, we're going to destroy each other from within. We're the only people in history that aid and abet our own destruction. We laugh. That's why we come on here and we talk about the Glorrillas, the Sexy Reds. We talk about the gangster raps, the drug promotion, the murder, the gangsterism, because we're aiding in the destruction of our own promotion, and we love it. We love it. And it's the same thing when somebody gets up into a position, they got there, they Illuminati. We got a checkerboard, now we the Illuminati. It's not that we worked every single day for 8 years. Started from zero and grinded. It's not that. The Illuminati put us where we at. Now we in Illuminati. But I'm seeing this play over and over. And I think, sadly, this is just the beginning for Jay-Z. And the sad part about it, ever since early times, even when, when the Ashanti people, which this is Ashanti flag right here, you know how they were overtaken? Their own people sold them out. Their own people gave the secrets to the British, right? And it's the same thing now. It's sad, man. And we're going to slow walk this thing. We're going to continue to talk about different aspects of this as the week goes on and in this segment right now. But that's the scary part. We're destroying ourselves. You don't see people standing up and say, nah, hell nah. You see some.
Yeah, not enough though.
Not enough. For the most part, it's another story.
Yeah.
For people. It's now, oh shit, we about to make money off Jay-Z. And we're destroying one of our own once again. And it's just the allegation. You don't even know who this person is. It's a Jane Doe. But a lot of people, I talked to a guy today, he said, yeah, Jay-Z been doing that. Like, what? I been knew that. I'm like, okay.
And that's the thing that's going on. I see people joking, oh, Jay-Z trying to buy NBC, mocking that, oh, we got another brother out here trying to do it. And that's a black person that wrote it.
Wow.
We trying to buy NBC. Clearly, Jay-Z wasn't trying to buy NBC. Oh, he's been known for this. You know what really kind of was the seed to start this was all that conversation years ago. You brought up the Illuminati. When YouTube came out and all this stuff came out about Jay-Z and sacrificing the Illuminati this and the diamond and all that stuff, and the seed was starting to get planted then. And then when he comes a billionaire, oh, he had to get there because he had to sacrifice this, that, or the third. And then when you listen to the post yesterday, it's, oh, we knew he did it. We knew he did it with Aaliyah. He got with Beyonce when she was 16.
Foxy.
We got with Foxy, even though Foxy has denied this forever.
Right.
Never publicly came out and said anything. If she did, this is a different conversation, but she never has. He got with with Beyonce when she was 18, 19 years old.
Right.
And although I think he was in his maybe 29, 30, 31, and she was 18, 19, I wouldn't do it personally, but it's not illegal.
Ain't illegal.
It's not illegal. Right? So to each his fucking own when it comes to that. If he didn't do anything illegal, you may look at you, turn your face at it, but it wasn't illegal. And now that man and that woman been together over 20-something years. They got 4 kids. They living, they doing their thing, minding their business. And you look at the pleas, the seeds that were being planted, and you look at how we say we're innocent before proven guilty. Nah,
not no more.
Jay-Z's already getting it. He's already getting it. We knew this, and now you got people that have came out with wild accusations. They're going to start furthering that and start putting more flame to that fire because now all of this stuff has been out here. Now we got something to attach to it, albeit no one knows it's all alleged, but we don't give anybody the benefit of the doubt anymore, especially those who we don't like and deem they're already guilty, so F it. They've done bad business deals. They screwed this over. He screwed DeHaven over. He screwed Dame Dash over. He had to do this with a 13-year-old girl with 2 other grown-ass adults in the building. He had to do this disgusting thing. Look what he's done at the other place. They try to tie all these random fucking pieces together to make this man guilty. And it's dangerous, man. And
I seen Dane spoke today. I didn't get a really chance to hear what he said.
Yeah, I didn't hear him either.
I hope that he keeps it clean because he himself was accused of SA recently. But I want to get through Jay-Z's response real quick, and then we can continue on. Now, they're saying this is directly from Jay-Z. Obviously, it's from him. Some of his words. I'm sure somebody wrote it for him or sat next to him. But he said, my lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Bugsby. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir. It had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud that you are in your very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. These allegations are heinous in nature that I implore you, file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whoever will commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case. The lawyer who I have done a bit of research on seems to have a pattern of these type of theatrics. I have no idea how you have come to such deplorable human, Mr. Bugsby, but I promise you, I have seen your kind many times over. I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine. Marines are known for valor. You neither have honor nor dignity. My only heartbreak is for my family. He's talking about Beyonce and his kids. And my wife. I will have to sit down our children, one of whom is the age of where her friends will be surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at their young age. It is unfair to have to try to understand inexplicable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and human spirit. My heart and support goes out to true victims in the world who have to watch how their life story is dressed in costume for profitability by the ambulance chaser in the cheap suit. All right, last one, right? You have made a terrible error in judgment, thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the projects of Brooklyn. We don't play these types of games. We have very strict codes of honor. We protect our children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Only your network of conspiracy theorists, fake psychics, will believe your idiotic claims you have levied against me. If not for the seriousness surrounding harm to kids, will be laughable. I look forward to showing you just how different I am, and that is from the desk of Jay-Z. Your thoughts on that response?
I personally think, in my opinion, he wrote that himself.
Yeah, because of that wordplay was sick.
Like he probably saw this stuff. He probably got wind of it, and then once the allegations and once the news started circulating and stuff started running around, he's probably fuming. I mean, it was Sunday yesterday. He's probably doing his NFL rounds. He's been at different games and doing various things. Whatever he was doing. When he caught wind of it, I really genuinely feel like he sat his ass down, went in his notepad, and went off. And maybe had somebody proofread it or whatever, but those were his words. And I could not be happier, man. I could not be happier. Now, let's be clear on this, because we've talked about Jay-Z so many times within these 8 years of this platform, and we tried to keep it right down the middle. Now, make no mistake, we feel like he's one of the greatest rappers of all time, top 5. A lot of people got him at top 2, and he's not 2. He's 1, in a lot of people's opinion. He's also hated by a lot of people, so it's like you play this line. It's either if you rock with him, then all of a sudden you're an apologist that is going to condone any evil act that a man first, has done, which is bullshit. If he's out here doing things, we would call it out. Like when we had Ramir on here. Y'all know Ramir? Y'all want to talk about all these alleged kids. Well, it was one platform. I'm sure there was others that had him on here numerous times, explaining his situation, telling his story, and giving his truth. We've also talked about various shady business with Rock Nation and things like that. We have no problem going against Jay-Z when warranted. This is not yet. We have to be careful on what we allow to get into our subconscious and what we allow to get pushed out there. And the fact that Jay-Z said, you know what? Nah, you ain't going to do me like you're doing Diddy. Without putting Diddy's name out there, you're not about to do me like this.
Yeah.
I'm not about to sit here and just play quiet as y'all destroy me and rip me apart through the media and allow these people to gain as much steam to where now we got federal prosecutors raiding my home and messing with my baby shit and all this stuff. I'm not allowing it to go down. And if he's innocent, I'm damn sure glad he's doing it exactly that way. Put me in jail if I did it. Find me some evidence. Put this woman's name out here. Let's do it. Now, of course, you got the other side. Oh, he's powerful. Oh, he has manipulation over people. He has scare tactics over people. Yada, 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 yada. You know what I'm saying? You hear that all the fucking time. Or maybe he's fighting for his freedom, and instead of us giving such judgment so early, we sit back and just watch and listen. But it won't. People still gonna be crazy.
And I'm like, I said this yesterday. He needs to fight at every turn.
Yep.
Every blogger, every media outlet that spreads a lie, go after him. And he's already starting. He's starting what's found a lawsuit against that lawyer, cease and desist already, from what I'm reading right here. So he's already at every turn. Now I get it. You can't go after everybody. It's too many people gonna be talking shit. But the ones that matter, that you go after them. You don't let them paint this narrative. And I was, when I read it, I was like, yeah, finally, because far too many people sit back and they're quiet. I don't need Jay-Z speaking every day.
Yeah.
But he needs to come out and he needs to be proactive in his approach. See, Diddy wasn't proactive enough.
At all.
He thought he could sit back and do his little thing like he's been doing. And remember, Andrew Wyatt talks about your image. Jay-Z's image is nowhere like Diddy's. I think Diddy, he was always kind of thought of to be a scumbag, before these whole allegations hit. So, I'm glad he's fighting. I'm glad that he's fighting because honestly, I believe this is some bullshit.
This right here is.
This right here is some bullshit, and
down.
I don't want to see this brother be destroyed over some bullshit. And they're starting. I don't know how far it's going to go, though. I feel like this may be the one that he may be able to snuff this out, but if he's not, it's going to be crazy. I want to. If you're done, I want to move on to 50, man.
Go ahead.
What do you think about this dude? He's on here going in. He made his comments. I'm sure everybody's seen. Talking about, and then you also hear, here's another part, people calling the NFL now. Talking about, and he was the one who said, is the NFL halftime show still going on? What's your thoughts on 50 Cent, man, honestly?
Incredible businessman, incredible mind, but he does way more harm than good.
Right.
It's clear he don't like Jay-Z. They've had their shit for years.
Right.
When it comes to hip-hop, maybe when it comes to business. But unless you know something for sure, you looking like a rat out here, dog. And I'm sorry, and because it's like you know as much as everybody else do. You have a huge platform, and you have influence over a lot of people. And when you make a joke, the congregation laughs with you.
Yeah.
And that it only adds more flame to the fire, as opposed to you saying absolutely nothing. Listen, I can have enemies out there all day, but if I am not going to be spearheading in taking away their freedom or taking away their livelihood based on a lie because I don't like them, or based on a rumor or something that was alleged if I don't like them, even if I personally felt, that's a dirty motherfucker. If I never seen anything personally, I'm staying the hell out of it.
Right.
But 50 don't do that. 50 is the ultimate troll, which people get to laugh at. He's the ultimate antagonizer, what people get to laugh at. But what's the actual effect that goes into these jokes, that goes into these things? When you start talking about the NFL, and now everybody got a headline saying 50 said this about the NFL, and then People Magazine picks it up, then TMZ picks it up, and now we all know, and we know on a small scale, we know NFL coaches, if they hear things throughout the week, on Sunday, they try to crush that narrative by proving the media wrong, by doing the exact opposite of what they said they do. So people see this stuff, they're going to do the exact opposite of what they said they do. You know what I'm saying? So you cannot allow all this media and all this fire to create something that isn't there. And 50 Cent right now is ahead of that. And
yeah,
it's sad, bro.
Yeah, it's sad. Anytime, man, like again, if this stuff is true, that's a different story.
Hell yeah.
But if it's not, why are you doing this? Well, I get it. I mean, you got every reason to feel how you want to feel. Maybe you feel like Jay-Z wanted to block the halftime in this. He didn't want you performing. You performed. You're getting money. You're good. Why aid and abet on the destruction of another man, especially a black man? But I want to move on because Meek Mill said this, and I think he's ahead of it. When he put this out there, he knows what he was talking about. He put the goal is to start a false narrative to create a matrix web. If you control the storyline, you can control the matrix. American media is totally unbelievable. I see Jay-Z blank a 13-year-old girl 300 times scrolling. It's called programming. I mean, we kind of already touched on that, but your thoughts on Meek Mill?
1,000%. They're
Right.
planting the seeds. They're planting the seeds and they're watching them grow. And he knows that from personal experience because through mistakes that he's made, and that's just through like social media, little stupid shit. I ain't even talk about nothing major. He sees how stuff could get flipped around and how everybody could start going against you. In particular, your people. In particular. So when he sees this and you see that headline and how we talked about the facts and how you read the statement and how we read it and read through the facts, nobody's doing that. We know that on a smaller level on YouTube. We could put a title up, put a nice thumbnail up, and people will start reacting off of that alone and won't give a damn about what's inside.
Right.
And that's all the people doing. Most of the people don't even fucking read. Oh, my God, you see this? Oh, my God, you see that?
Right,
Look
right.
at this. And they just run with it because people are dumb. So I'm glad Meek Mill stood up. You know what? One thing, because I feel like Meek Mill sometimes should shut the hell up because he does more harm than good. But one thing I applaud about Meek Mill is that he's not afraid, no matter what, no matter how much criticism he gets a lot of it, to speak his mind. And I salute him for that.
You hit the nail on the head. Most people are not, like the guy I was talking to today, they're not reading no freaking articles.
Nope.
Even before we got into this, I wasn't really reading crazy like that. You look at the headline, oh shit. You know what I mean? Just because they see it in the media outlet, they believe that it's true. Mm-hmm. That's the dangerous part about this, man. And you see it over and over and over. Now, that's the conversation. Oh, Jay-Z, turn to your own girl. Jay-Z, turn to your own girl. At the same time, right on the back of what's going on with Diddy, it's almost perfect timing.
It's perfect. Perfect storm.
A perfect storm. And damn, man, this is... And we said, yo, if they come after Jay-Z, we know. Is it time to say, Sam, man, that we know what's really going on?
Yeah, we know what's really going on. We know. But what I'm very curious to see right now is, will they continue to use us as pawns to take ourselves down?
Yeah, that's over. It's over with.
They dropped it, and then they got out the way.
It's over with.
Do the work.
We done.
Which is fucked up.
It's over.
Oh, God.
Now it's even more dangerous because people are now able to profit off of it.
Yep.
They're able to profit. Like, you really got people now that got whole interviews lined up already. How the Dame Dash interview already come out?
I know the fucking news came out, 12 hours ago?
Yeah.
5 o'clock, 6 o'clock.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so it's like, it's all, and really Dame Dash need to shut the fuck up.
Did you hear what he said?
I didn't.
Okay, me neither.
I didn't. I'm sorry, I didn't. He was on the news talking?
I have no idea.
Okay.
No idea.
I seen somewhere where it was an interview with him.
Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, Dame Dash was talking about Jay-Z or whatever like that. But I'm interested to see what he's going to say. You know, people are now going to take the opportunity now to want to destroy Jay-Z. And that's the sad part, and I'll keep saying it, about especially this country. When somebody reaches a certain pinnacle, you are going to be destroyed by your own people first, man. And that's exactly what we see going on right here. Jay-Z is now being destroyed by his own people. But look, Jay-Z, if you've been a fan like Jay-Z, like both of us have, Jay-Z already foreseen this coming. I don't know if people listen to a lot of his music. I did. I listened to a lot of his freestyles. He already knew this day would come. So in a way, he's a prophet in a sense. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So definitely.
Yes, I'm still looking for it. I don't see it. This man talks about Jay-Z so goddamn much. They got so much stuff on it. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Talking about
you on Twitter looking?
Yeah.
Okay.
As early as 3 days ago, I'm seeing stuff, and this was yesterday. All right, Dame Dash responds. Let's see if we got it.
Gotta watch your damn ass.
Hopefully he didn't say anything, because if he did, no matter what, I agree with you. Just shut the hell up right now. You said you don't even mess with dude no more.
Right.
You took offense when people was even asking you questions about dude.
Right.
You took offense to it. Why you even asking me that? So if you had that type of energy, this is the last thing you want to talk about. Leave me alone. I don't want to talk about. I don't want to touch that shit. Especially 2000. Correct me if I'm wrong. You was around Jay in 2000. Mm-hmm. So I'd leave this shit all the way alone. Like, nah.
And you've been accused before. And sued. And what's crazy, when we had him over for an interview, he didn't want to talk about Jay-Z.
At all.
But ever since then, he's been talking about Jay-Z. So I'm interested to see what Dame Dash. I was looking yesterday, and I was looking on, and it said Dame Dash filed, but I couldn't click on his page yesterday on Facebook. I didn't know if it was like his page or not.
Right.
I'm like, interesting. I wonder if he would hit us up right now. I doubt it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that is what it is, man. Well, before we get up out of here, if you're done with the Jay-Z, I'm sure we'll have a lot more this week. I got a bone to pick about the Charlemagne shit, man, because you said that let's wait and give this nigga a chance. We gave this nigga a chance, right?
Yep.
And what the hell did he do? I know the story is getting, it would have been a bigger story right now for us to talk about if Jay-Z shit didn't happen, but nevertheless, we'll do it.